we're going to get pretty close to Yakov. Lien started the training. First, there was a vigorous warm during which our coach made us alternate between different exercises and repeat them again and again. Tired almost at once, I was pouring with sweat. Great breathing and heartbeat overpoured the noise around me. The outraged shouts of Sergeant Nemo, those who didn't do a great job with the exercise. I was among them. We practiced high knees running in place. She stopped right in front of me and frowned. Higher! Lift your knees higher, Nemo. Come on, higher. Come on, show me how you will cowardly run from your enemy. Your legs should go higher. Come on, higher, higher. Breathe through your nose. Close your mouth, no slacking. Ready to drop after warming up while others seemed fresh and energetic. And Oliver was even still swiftly doing body rotation exercise. One of you take a backpack. I'll have a 30-minute race. Clock starts now. Now my dog wants to leave. You gonna leave now, Leo? Yeah, you are. Soldiers swarmed to the tree where they were piled up. I saw a few people grow beneath the weight of a backpack. In reality, it was much worse. As I put it on, my backpack attempted to pin me to the ground. Hans, who was staying beside me, just shook his head sympathetically. Oh boy. Running along the forest with the others. The sun burned my head. Open skin areas mercilessly. Apart from the footsteps, there were drops of sweat on the ground, surrounded by strangers and their wavy but normal breathing. My soldiers were still behind my back, I wondered. Okay, so at least Neo's not doing the worst. Looked back and saw Yakov. He wasn't even running. He could hardly move his legs while constantly adjusting the straps of the backpack. As prevented him from breathing freely, thus his face got red as a tomato. There was no one around him, so I felt bad for him again. His stubbornness only made his life more complicated. I had to help him. I waited until he caught up with me and continued running alongside him. I don't know what would be the good option here. He's pretty persistent wanting to keep his mask on. I don't know if helping him would make it good or not, because I feel like it's gonna make things real bad. Oh, I don't know what go is. I'm gonna say take more of things from his backpack. I feel like that's gonna be bad in the long because this is the whole military training thing, so like helping him would just hinder him. I'm suggesting for him to take out the mask. I'm pretty sure he won't like it because he's persistent about it. Let me help you. Take a part of your load. Make it easier for you to run. I stopped and bewildered from head to foot. I think I don't know what you're trying to do. Won't be wrong if you say trying to help. No, there's something else here. You should think of a less obvious plan. I became tense. Our conversation moved in a completely unexpected direction. I want to take some of my loads so that you could become stronger than me, right? You are going to start doing that on a regular basis using a story of I'm trying to help you as you recover, right? Do you think I'm that stupid? It's not like that at all. You know what? He's stubborn no matter what you fucking pick. And what is it? You're stronger than me. What are you planning to do? Kill me? Perhaps as a payback for that interrogation, am I right? First, as I could hold back my emotion, I didn't want to see Jakub anymore. Just talk to him even less. Suspiciousness went beyond all limits. They didn't even try to control it. He pumped me up and I had the strength to run sufficiently far from him. Let him tag behind on his own if he could only see a threat in every offer to help. I turned around the corner and I suddenly met Dora's focused face. She was running with her back to the front, looking over her shoulder, constantly fearing that she might stumble. I thought it's best to not deal with her and run past her, but once I distanced her, I heard a scream behind me and then something heavy fell to the ground with a thud. I feel like Doris, I forget who the other big guy was, but I feel like the two would have trouble with it. Ouch, ouch, ouch. Doris sniveled tearfully when she saw me looking at her. Lying on her back on top of her huge backpack. When she tried to get back up, backpack weight started to overpower her. She was falling onto her back. Again, a picture of a flipped over turtle appeared in my head for some reason. Oh, I can see that now, actually. Keeping that thought in my mind, I approached her. Unfasten her backpack and give me your hand. Doris froze and stopped moving at all. So her, let me unfasten myself then. No, don't touch it. I need to think. Does my desire to help always seem so suspicious? Doris started waving her hands. Her face started looking extremely nervous. Not at all. You've got it all wrong. The thing is that, well, I can't do it as everyone else does. Do you know what I mean? Not really. Bus thing. Let's better do it this way. It will help me roll over to my stomach. Only after that, I will stand up. Like a turtle. Wouldn't it be much easier? Easier but wrong. I can't do it like that. Let's better do it my way. I don't want to argue, seeing Dora's stubborn but pleading face expression. Are you ready? She now with the most serious look, approached her at her side and started pushing the backpack. It was too heavy to lift with Doris on top of it. Some soldiers that ran past chuckled maliciously once they saw us, and Doris looked after them fuming. Soon I managed to turn the backpack over and Doris ended up on the ground, stretched down by her burden. First she stood on all four, then only then she straightened upright. Thank you so much, Omen. I don't know what I'd do if not for you. I kind of forgot she called us Omen instead of Nemo. Which I just realized. Omen is just Nemo spelled backwards. Omen, Nemo. I can't believe it took me this long to realize that. Why would they choose that kind of name? It's just the same thing. Oh my goodness. You're welcome. Doris adjusted the straps of her backpack and started running with her back to the front again. If she kept that up, she would fall again. I had to stop her. How? So we're going to interact with every single person and do our fucking hardest to help them. Start to run facing forward? Or was smiling broadly. Why don't you turn around? It's much more convenient to run like that. I'm good as it is. I can train more muscles this way. but you might stumble again or get injured. No. That time it was an accident, because I stumbled over my own foot. I felt really comfortable running with my back to the front, seriously. I didn't want to insist anymore. She had the right front any way she liked. Ouch, I think that was the branch. Wrist stroked her bruised back of the head. I want to say something as horrible as, told you so. These people are hopeless. We were running together for a while longer. Soon I was completely exhausted and slowed down to walk. Doris ran forward. There were no soldiers around me. I was walking alone with an incredibly heavy backpack on my shoulders. I started seeing double from the insufferable heat. I didn't even notice Wolfgang's silhouette at first. It seemed like he didn't notice me at all. He tried hiding behind the tree trunk, but his neurotic blinking and shaking hands didn't escape my notice. He crouched, took off the backpack, and took out a few big stones from the side of it. Instead, he filled it with mashed grass. I see what he's doing. He's trying to make the load seem the same, but he's just replacing shit. What's he doing and why? I only took a step forward towards the forest so as not to scare him. And glancing back, Wolfgang stood up, brushed the flap of his uniform, hastily put on the backpack on his back, and jogged forward. Just in case, I had to check whether those were real stones. However, my interest led my to frustration. Those were common cobblestones lying in the grass. In a few minutes, running practice was over, and we lined up on the training ground once again. Now one's favorite, plank. Roll up your sleeve, softies, you'll do the plank stand until all your sweat dries out in the sun. Sergeant Lien approached me and pointed her baton at Yakov. Those two fellows hold their plank for 10 extra minutes. They didn't have any strength left to continue training, but something inside made me give up and made me pour my blood, sweat, and tears. Okay, just had to move a bit. Might dollar to leave. Whatever the price was, I had to carry out any order. Sergeant Lien divided us into small groups. She put me into one group with Wolfgang, Ruff, and Lice. Let's see who among you will be the first to fall down, rookies. Bear in mind that the same thing will happen on the battlefield. If you give up, now you'll give up later too. Wait, why are we upside down? Wait, are we planking? Wait, what is this? I stood on my outstretched arms and stared into the ground. My weak limbs start twitching almost right away, and a bit later, my back is sunk and can't take. Comrades looked calm, and Ruff was blatantly exchanging glances with a girl from a nearby group. Ice wasn't moving at all, as if his hands turned to stone. With that, Wolfgang had some trouble holding the plank, looked in my direction and blinked a few times. I didn't know why, but I clenched the first of my left hand, stuck out my thumb. Wolfgang watched the gesture for a long while. In his uncomprehending face, I thought of the stones he took out from his backpack during the running practice. I helped but feel curious. Don't think I'll have another chance to ask about it. I feel like if we ask, maybe he'll get in trouble. But if he's... He's clearly trying to do something in secret. So I think I'll stay silent. I feel like whatever he was doing, feel like he could get in trouble. So, my reasons won over my curiosity. Was it my business? Wolfgang had the right to do what he thought was right. I, on the other hand, had to concentrate on the exercise. The sun wasn't just burning, it was roasting my back and head. In my head, there was an argument over the topic. Do I really need to try this hard? I tried concentrating on any other thing to strip my mind off my aching back and abdomen muscles. My surprise, Roof was the first one to give up in our group. Started making excuses right away. It's all Carlet's fault. Her I look cut the ground from under my feet. Rather, my hands in this case. After the fall, Sergeant Liam approaches us and made Roof make a few push-ups and return to the plank position. Then, until the end, as I was afraid that the same fate would await me. The training was shooting practice. Soldiers were staying in 3 columns in front of the training targets. In each column I had to shoot first. I was one of them. Sergeant Liam gave a revolver to each of us. You could, of course, put a few holes in each other's stomachs. That's up to you. And it's up to me to shoot down such losers afterwards. You should know that's best if you don't mess with me. Everything clear? You get it, Nemo? Do you know how to use this thing? I turned the revolver in my hand and examined it from all sides. I'm confident instinctively I could do it. See ammo lying in front of you. Don't forget to load your weapon, otherwise it will be fun to watch your bewilderment. Load, shoot all 6 bullets, reload, fire another 6 shots. That's it. Star my command. At the thin table in front of me. The revolver rounds were already loaded in a speed loader. There were a few more rounds next to it. It seemed like for the second session to load the revolver manually. Go! Cylinder opened easily. I loaded the revolver, fired 6 shots, then I tilted the weapon backwards a bit. Gravity made empty shells fall out. Repeated all of that once again. Shooting was easy. My body acted on its own as if my muscles remembered every move. Nemo was the first. All shots have hit the target. Well done. Come on, rookies. Move. You already shamefully lost to the newbie. Sergeant Liam's words made me come back to my senses. I was the first? Really? I feel like somehow this is gonna make them have weird suspicions. To make sure that I had heard it right, I turned to look back at my eyes, Oliver's, Helga's, Yaka's, and Hans, who looked just as surprised as I was. The instructor, on the other hand, didn't think anything about my luck. They suck at this. This will give you more of an idea of what Commander said of how they're not really trained, from what I remember. I don't remember entirely what it was, but something like they weren't really trained for war or something. After that, Sergeant Lehman divided us into 2 groups. One group had to work hard with Imbar training, and the other had to shoot infinitely along. Then the groups had to swap, and that continued until all soldiers started moaning from exhaustion. After the training, Yaka and I stayed for labor repayment. Sergeant Lehman made us polish the weapons, collect the shells, brought us 1 bottle of water, which we had to share, left with the promise to come back and check our work. I was incredibly thirsty and was ready to dry the whole bottle in 1 gulp. Yakov took it away from me just in time. So it seems you are not a bad shooter, almost as good as me. I added something to the bottle, took a sip, and looked at me with the same piercing eyes. It does seem like it. Do you want to tell me you forgot that too? Yes, I don't remember that. It just happened on its own. Got lost in thought. For a split second, it seemed like he believed me, but his next phrase forced me to stop dreaming about something like that. Perhaps it was the other way around. You pretended to be weak the whole day, but during shooting practice, you forgot to control yourself. If you don't believe me that much, you could share your suspicions with Wagner. I didn't wait for his response and went to the targets to collect small debris lying there. Just as I got to work on that, words made me stop. And what if I shoot you down right here and now? Standing in front of the table, held a revolver in an extended hand, which he aimed right at me. Froze. Want to kill me here right now? Why not? Your death will tell us a lot. Who are you? What you are? Stay reasonable. He won't do anything to me. But it also won't tell you where I came from and why I'm here specifically. And you won't do that either, right? Can't do that now. Well, once I find out, I will share it with you. I didn't move and I turned my whole body to face him and await his reaction. Bing bang. Flinched unwillingly, Yakov withdrew the revolver. Unconvincing, Nemo. If someone else was here instead of me, you would be already dead. I was standing, not even moving a muscle. His behavior scared me. You know something about me? I was polishing the training revolver and stopped at my question. What do you think might be the answer? I sounded proactive. I wanted to answer but refrained from it. Most likely Yakov predicted my reaction as he got back to work without even waiting for a reply. I didn't like his awareness, which perhaps I only imagined. After the training, I entered Wagner's office. He was waiting for me, standing by the window. Greetings, Nemo. Take a seat. I didn't move right away. Waited for the commander to sit down first, and only then I took a seat in the armchair facing him. With a sealed envelope lying on the table, I looked at it curiously and Wagner noticed that right away and smiled. He covered the envelope with his hand and pulled it closer to himself. You find it interesting? We'll learn everything soon. First, share your observation with me. Don't you think it's a bit too early? You can't learn everything in just one day. That's indeed so, but you must have some first impressions. I'd like to hear them. I remained quiet for some time, gathering my thoughts together. Wagner was waiting for an answer. I can't lie, the commander could sense it at once and lose all trust. That his support my future could just never come to pass. Would you like to hear about first? Wagner connected fingertips of his hand and drew them to his mouth. Let's start with anyone. I'm even curious who you might pick. We actually pick? Okay, so we could just choose any of them. Interesting. I'm going to choose Yakov, because we've had the most choices in interaction with him. Despite him being kind of an asshole because he's suspicious of everything, I kind of also like him in a weird way. Just because of the interactions we've had, so we'll go with him first. I think you should know about Yakov. Is something wrong? I'm having a tough time with him. He doesn't get along well with people in general. I don't think he has friends or buddies. Yakov is also keeping his eyes on everyone a lot, especially me. He doesn't believe me and he doesn't even try to. Why do you think he acts this way? I think it's because of the war, maybe? Maybe he's afraid of it, or he is afraid of people, so he avoids them and waits for them to pull out some trick on him. How do you feel about him? I looked away. I didn't want to tell the truth. There was something embarrassing about my feelings, but Wagner was waiting for an answer. He's scared, but I'm more afraid of his insight than his threats. At some point, it even felt like he knows about my past even though I myself don't remember it. I don't understand Yakov. I don't understand what does he want and what he tries to achieve with his proactive behavior. I'm curious, but I'm not sure if we should become close friends. I don't want to have such a friend. Wagner nodded subtly several times. That's so. Good. Tell me about someone else. Are we just gonna go down the list? Oliver, I guess? Could I tell you about Oliver? Sure. First, I was surprised at how quickly he forgets everything or just overlooks bad things. Maybe he takes things lightly, although right before the battle, his speech was confident and encouraging. Hard to say, why is he in charge? Nobody really treats him with that much respect. Oliver is very responsible, and he's the only one who could write reports properly. He honors discipline and follows the instructions. Yet that he will follow instructions when it comes to his personal interests, I think there is some hypocrisy there. He looks like he's enjoying himself, but he can't really be happy about every single thing. Interesting point. I don't know him that well. Thank you for your sincerity, but I do understand you have not shared that much yet. I wonder if we're only going to get a certain amount of choices, and then the rest is going to get locked. So another time. Leo, why are you just sniffing? Really, my dog just wanted way more room to sneak out. Elias, I guess? We're either gonna learn about everyone, or we're just gonna get a few choices. Tell a bit about Elias. Go on. Elias seems like quite an unfathomable figure. I was surprised to learn about his love for painting because I never thought it could be so natural for a blind person. Navigates around really well without any help. Elias tries incredibly hard to live a full life. He is smart, and it's hard for me to follow his chain of thought. Perhaps he is the most sincere person from the whole squad, but he's too lonely to make friends himself. Hans knows how to communicate with him. Do you think he commands respect? In a way, maybe. Everyone appreciates his intelligence, but they don't care about him as a person. Not at all. Of course, I still haven't figured out how everyone feels towards each other. I agree with you. Elias is the most honest person. He's not suited for the war, but the world cannot be changed right now. Can't argue with you, sir. When I finished talking, Wagner sat back in his chair and took a long, hard look at me. Became tense. That's enough, Nemo. I can see that you're sincere and I highly appreciate it. Alright, my next request is a bit rash, but due to that recent attack, I have decided to speed up the process as you carry out my request now. Do you remember our deal, do you not? Nodded. I hope you're still interested in me having a hand in your life in the future. Our deal is still in effect. I did not even doubt it. Wagner smiled and suddenly leaned on the table, drawing closer to me. His expression became serious and his voice quiet. Believe you, Nemo. Only that makes me ask you for help. You understand? The case I'm about to show you is a secret. Nobody can know about it. Not a single soul, you understand? felt my heart and my throat and cold sweat beaded on my brow. I didn't want to be involved in secrets that could lead to trouble in the future. However, I had to try to agree, so I nodded again. Know that you're capable of that. You would solve the crime. Do not remember anything. Do not have time to establish a relationship. So I trust you, and I want the same from you. Henry pulled out the envelope and showed it to me. Yay? For all the details I have at my disposal. That is all I have. What's inside? Picture of a corpse and a small water hole. A corpse? Making an investigate a murder case? Why would you need this? Exactly, I understand your perplexity, Nemo. But you are not in a position to ask me that yet. I need answers. Perhaps you get those you might understand my motives, but I will not say anything for now. I don't like that kind of explanation. You want to know answers, but you keep me in the dark entirely. Not only about the murder, I'm talking about everything. You think ignorance is bliss for me? Rainer leaned back in his chair again and folded his arm. His expression became sour and annoyed. Made an agreement, Nemo. You must understand that I have the upper hand here. Not you. Remember, all should happen in due time. If you manage to succeed in this task, you will not have to worry about my support in establishing your future. I don't like his manipulation. I didn't like that he used his power and my complete lack of awareness. Not only about the world, but even about myself. I don't like the fact that I couldn't find any case against his beliefs or courage to make a stand. Trapped in hands of that skillful puppeteer. Solving this crime could help me get out from Wagner's spiderweb. I had to cling to the opportunity. Maybe only that could help me take the initiative. I tried to get my thoughts together and think about the case. The envelope caught my attention once again. What should I do with this? Finger point at the envelope. I need to know who killed him and why. About the clues, how should I solve this crime? Most likely I don't know anything about the victim. There's an article inside. You can find some leads there. I have information that someone from the squad knows about the murder. Even a lot more than I expect, but that person is as silent as a grave. Don't tell anyone that I have anything to do with the investigation. If you want to discuss it with your comrades, do not say a word about me. Make up a legend for yourself, just in case. Your bluntness might scare off the witness. Do you understand? Oh, so then either someone in the squad knows who did this, or someone in the squad is the murderer. We'll give you the envelope with all the information, but by no means should you carry it with you. Hide it so that no one can find it. It's a bit tricky with Hiyako, given he's a suspicious prick. Why don't you investigate yourself? You could just say the word and it would be enough to make that person talk. Rainer hesitated. I don't have time to deal with it. Moreover, if I start interrogating the soldiers myself, they will spill the beans to the general. I do not want him to know about this. But I could do that too. No, you could not. General should not see you. You are too suspicious, and he is a rather dogmatic man. He will never agree to believe a stranger and give them a chance to fight alongside him. But others could babble about me. Now, when General arrives here, he talks only to me directly or to each person in my squad individually. That's news. One of the soldiers tells him, it is your task to keep their good side. In my personal memory, they have never turned in their comrades. Those guys know what will happen to a boy found in the woods with a so-called amnesia. I don't like my new role. I didn't want to execute it. I had to lie to everyone to find out the truth. They answer my lies with lies. to create a pattern out of all that information. So you're saying I can't tell them that I'm investigating the murder. I should show my interest to this case or mention your name. That is correct. You got it all right. Moreover, try to avoid talking to the soldiers from another squad. As they see you, the safer it is for you. Try to look for them information about this murder. Gave it everything I had. You could look for the old newspaper in the archive. Subtly talk to your comrades. When did this crime occur? I do not know. You have to figure that out as well. This means the only clues I have are the article and the photo. Yes, you could take them, but do not carry them with you. No one should find them with you. Hide them well. The envelope and put it in my pocket. I've had just find a safe place, which hardly anyone ever visited. Trust you, Nemo. I believe in you. Remember my promise and remember your wish. That's from my seat. That's it, then I should probably go. Start investigating today while I still have time. Henry stood up too and unexpectedly held out his hand to me. I didn't resist and shook his hand slightly. Good luck, Nemo. I had nothing to answer. The picture of a corpse burning my skin through the thick fabric of my pants. If the secrets of a dead man saved the life of a living one, the answer leads to even more mysteries in the end. I had many questions which only the content of them could answer. Desperate hope, I looked down at my feet, the neat flooring boards in Wagner's office. Future depends on me, on my decision. Oh my gosh, we're done with the demo finally. Oh my goodness. That took 4 hours and a half to play through. Holy shit. Okay. And then you can follow them on the different social medias that they have. Oh my god, that was so much longer than I thought it was gonna be. I'm like, oh, it's only 3+ hours, and we finished it like on the dot. Nope. Like the part was like an hour long, and then this last part for Nemo was almost 30 minutes long. Oh my god. I'm both tired and have many questions. But I think that was the whole point, because given this is a mystery game, yeah. But it's interesting how all this might go down. So I guess with Nemo, we're gonna have free range to like wander around and figure shit out. With Lien, I guess what's probably going to end up being is that's going to be just straightforward, because it's going to be the other side of the whole war that's going on. So there's not really any point in investigating anything. Well, Nemo has to get on the good side with all his comrades, or probably some of them. Because interesting, they only had 3 choices to pick from. So I was thinking we were probably going to go through everyone, but I guess not. Because I think if anything, when the full game comes out, I think I'm going to have to pick Yakov, Elias, maybe Helga? At the same time, I wonder if picking is like, hey, I have suspiciousness on these people. And so, yeah. I can only imagine that this game might have a shit ton of ending based on every one. At the same time, if anything, the one I have the most interested in wanting to know is the Yakov. I don't know if we did any good choices at all with them. Oh my gosh, this game has me thinking too many ideas right now. I mean, that was fun. So I'm excited for when the game is going to come out, whenever that is. So hopefully I can get this out soon, probably next week as I'm recording this, because it's still almost April. Yeah, February, March. Yeah, March. End of March. But anywho, yeah, I think we'll leave it there for now. And I guess I'll just be done with stream too for now. Because I was expecting this to be short. At least it wasn't as short as I was expecting. I was like, oh, we're probably going to finish the Lien's part maybe an hour, maybe 30 minutes. Or it's going to be 3 hours long. I don't know. But yeah, right now it's fine. So anywho, with that, yeah, I mean, you could check them out on Steam because that's for the demo I got it from is at the moment. So, yeah, but you can also check them on YouTube, Twitter, Tumblr, I guess, and Instagram, apparently. So yeah. So anywho, with that, whenever this is a VOD, yeah, if you guys enjoyed this video, go to the like button if you want to see more of what's going to happen next whenever the game fully comes out, or anything I do in general. Yeah, go subscribe and be notified of that. If you got anything to say, send in comments below. Until then, I will see you guys next video or stream. Comrades.